This week on Did Y'all See, we're talking about the terribly casted Nina Simone biopic, whether or not Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are working as a team, and who you'd rather between Chris Brown and Drake. Get into all this tea on Did Y'all See. Welcome to another episode of Did Y'all See? You ladies ready?
Yes.
All right. Did y'all see that the Nina Simone biopic trailer is out? And you know, I was trying to be kind about it because I knew our readers were going to go in. I knew the other black sites were going to go in, as they have.
Yes.
It looks a mess. So, what do you guys think about the whole situation?
I'm just very perturbed as to how Zoe Saldana felt comfortable doing this role with a prosthetic nose and with horrible makeup. Like, we've all seen America's Next Top Model, and they'll change the models into another race, and it's flawless. And this job here is just, it's botched up. It's fucked up, okay? Like, forget botched up, fucked up. So I don't know, just like in terms of her integrity as an actress, like, sometimes you gotta be real, just I'm like, you know, like, I can't write this the way I can. Let me give it to another person. You know, let me give it to somebody else. Like the girl from Pariah. She should have.
Absolutely.
There it is.
She would have killed that.
Okay.
You know what I keep saying? Every time a ridiculous movie comes out, I'm just like, we're crying about movies being made and someone gave funding to this. Yeah. Like, I don't understand how those things can be made, and there's other stories out there that have not been told.
Right.
Like, I looked at that trailer. I didn't even have to watch it. Like, the still of the of the trailer. So I said, what is this? And then I went ahead and played it just to see if I could get past it, and not in a second. Like, I mean, it's terrible. And it is a definition of blackface. Like, you look outrageous. And I thought the exact same thing. How were you comfortable? Like, day one, I'd have been like, y'all, I can't. I'm sorry. Like, I was going to try it, but she looks like a clown. And when Nina Simone was so much about being dark-skinned and, you know, those nappy hair and things, and you are the opposite of that, it makes even less sense for you to play that role. So I'm ready for, were there already change.org petitions or what? Because I'm ready to sign.
Yeah, it's just really sad because Nina Simone was so important to the community, right? So you know going in that it has to be right. And it's just not right. And I really feel sorry for her. I'm probably in the minority. I feel sorry for her because I feel like she went into it with like pure intentions. She wanted to honor Nina Simone. But like you said, she got to be honest. And I mean, this is just showing how much more diversity we need in Hollywood. It's not just a race thing. Like, it's a colorism thing too. Like, y'all know you should have got a darker skinned, fuller featured black girl to play this role.
Exactly.
Instead of to chop and screw this girl's face and it still looks, and you didn't have the budget to do the makeup right.
Right, exactly.
Crazy.
It's so sad. And then it's not even that. It's like her accent is not right.
No, that's what I'm saying. All of that, right.
They didn't license the music because the family's not a part of it. It's just...
Those are the times when you need to just not do it. Kind of like the, you know, Aaliyah biopic. Like, when your family's not, the person's family not behind, just sit down.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so many signs. It's almost like the person's from the grave, like, don't touch my story.
And then it was Buck. So
that's what I'm saying.
She
would
let
never.
It go. No.
And the thing is, we just saw the documentary on Netflix, so we know what she looks like, we know what she sounds like, we know what she was about.
Exactly.
And
no.
So y'all, Melissa Harris Perry is out this mug, and she left in a blaze. She said she is not going to be MSNBC's Mammy, their token, their little the little brown bobblehead. She went in. And basically all of this came about because they were kind of bumping her, they were bumping her show for more political coverage. And there was no communication. So, you know, you show up thinking it's going to be one thing and it's completely opposite and no one's told you anything. So, you know, you feel like your stuff is being taken, you're being taken advantage of, you're being used. So she was like, I'm out this mug. And then MSNBC, you know, let her go officially. So what do you guys think about her speaking up?
I'm just really proud of her as a black woman that she has the integrity to uphold her standards and her journalistic standards as well, because when you're talking about race and you're representing a race and a gender, it's much more personal and sensitive. So you don't want to be, you know, just out here like, hey,
yeah, yes, I'm messing whatever you want.
And I think if I made I do, like, no.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I mean, it was very bold, you know, what she said in that letter. You know, and at first I was kind of confused because she talked to New York Times after and was like she didn't know if the decision, you know, to let her go and the way things were going had anything to do with race. And I'm like, you can't backtrack when you start saying words like mammy and token brown bobblehead. That's race already. So yeah, I'm glad. I mean, and last night she went on Twitter too and was sending out a lot more comments, and she apologized like to Touré, Martin Bashir, and another one of the hosts, because she said that she kind of got caught up, you know, for a little bit and like didn't really believe, I guess, some of the things they had said, you know, goes on at the network, which I thought was big of her, you know, to come out and say. Because I think, once you get on, you kind of like, I'm going to be different. This is my experience. It's not, you know, whatever. But everybody always shows their ass, you know. People, you know, they do use you as a token.
They do.
Hey, we've got all these women. We don't really care about them, but we've got them here, so we're going to talk about them. So, you know, I think she'll find a home somewhere else, you know.
What they said was that they were losing in ratings to Fox and even CNN. So they're trying to be, you know, MSNBC was always the liberal left, and they're trying to be more either center or right, because they feel like that's where the viewership is. And I'm like, Lord have mercy, Jesus, what the hell is going on?
Exactly.
We really don't need another Fox News.
No.
It's a lot. It's a really, but to your point, I think, you know, we all know what it's like for someone to come in and try to take creative control of your stuff.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't feel good.
No.
You do feel used.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good for her for walking away. And if she starts Nerdland on YouTube or whatever, people will watch. So I think, you know, it's just good to have your own stuff sometimes, because people don't know how to act.
Girl.
So you thought it was gone, but it's back. We're here for another round of Who'd You Rather. This time it's Drake and Chris Brown. So, ladies, Brandy, you are first. Who is your selection? Who would you rather, again, it's strictly physical, who would you rather have sex with?
Okay, I can stand for strictly physical and stand by my decision.
Raven's face?
Listen, y'all know, Drake is a little too soft for me, so I will stay with the Chris Brown, provided there are no drugs or beatings or cuss outs or exposures on Instagram following. This is very high risk. This is very high risk behavior. I understand.
It's high risk. Okay, let's move on. Who's your choice?
You know me, have to work. I choose Drake because, okay, so y'all, we already know like Drake's personality, the emotions, he's there. He already has you, But this beard. This beard.
What does that got to do with his penis?
We haven't seen it.
The beard is the prelude to the penis. I think Drake is a very honest man. I think that he will be real with you if it's not going to work out. So there won't be no drama. You may get a song, but still.
Then you get to live on forever.
Exactly. Immortalize my
Drake
shit.
will immortalize you.
Basically.
So you already know who I chose. Drizzy as well. I just think he's such a kind, sensitive soul and spirit. And like you said, he might play with you too, but he at least gonna be like, listen, we're not getting married. I'm out here.
In these streets.
But for tonight, I'm gonna treat you like a queen.
Anything you want.
And I'm here for that. Yeah. I just feel like he would be in touch. So let us know who you'd rather, Drizzy or Chris Brown. Be honest. No judgment. For this week's What Would You Do, we're talking about travel trials. So Lauren wrote this piece, so go ahead and tell us what it's about.
A young woman wrote to us and said that she wants to go to India to learn more about her great-grandmother's roots, but two of her friends who were supposed to go on the trip with her cannot anymore. And she's not sure if she should still go to India because she does everything with her friends. So what would you guys do?
Yeah, she should definitely go. Like, that's happened to me with trips I plan. People always back out whenever you plan a trip. You gotta know who to plan a trip with. Like, you keep it small. The smaller the better. Ask people who are like reliable. No refunds for that money, like the money's due now. If you don't give the rest, it's
Did she say how long they had been planning it?
For about 6 months.
Yeah. I mean, the pregnancy you can't help.
Right.
You know, I mean, I guess in school too, but
you knew he was in school.
Right. I'm just kind of like.
Right. That's how you have to look at it.
Actually, one commenter said that they like canceled their entire birthday trip because people just dropped out. And I was like, well, are you going to still go to, you know, where you were going to go? And she was like, I'm not sure. And I don't know. I just think it's really weird, like how much power we give our friends or our significant others sometimes in terms of like what can we go and what can we do, you know? So
like I just, my thing is like, I'm not gonna let you hold me back from life.
Right, right.
So you're not gonna regret going on a trip. You might regret staying home.
Yeah.
Wondering what it was like and what you could have learned and what you would have seen. Oh God, I just, I love to go places by myself anyway. So it's never been a thing for me. So that's, to me, to think that I would let somebody hold me back, it's just like, And then you end up presenting your friends.
I did see some commenters saying though, the location in India, I forget, what was it?
Jaipur.
Yeah, so people like, they wouldn't go to that particular city. So maybe you do have to be careful what cities you go to. Or you could just
like stay prayed out.
Because you can get kidnapped anywhere, you know?
Hello?
But
A Trump rally will kill you.
I'm just saying.
No, it's not. So let us know, what would you do if your friends dropped out of your trip that you've been planning for 6 months? Would you go without them or would you stay at home and be mad?
For this week's We See You, we're shouting out makeup artist Shalom Block. The 20-year-old Nigerian beauty who lives now in the United States is a burn survivor. She was burned all over her face and her head and chest when she was 9 years old. And now she is doing YouTube tutorials showing women how they can cover up their burn scars, cover up acne scars, and she does a fantastic job. You wouldn't even be able to tell hardly that she has such severe scarring on her face. And she did a video, The Power of Makeup, which shows just how influential she is. She has 40,000 followers on Instagram, 10,000 on her YouTube channel, which you should check out, get some advice of your own. And she said that she does this so other girls like her can feel independent and feel comfortable in their own skin. So she's a great role model regardless, if you're gonna need some makeup tips from her. Congratulations and much success in the future.
All right, so we're bringing back cold tea. We have to move quickly because we only have a minute. But this is basically about a conspiracy theory that I saw on Facebook from my super woke cousin. And he was basically saying that Donald Trump is not going to win, but he's the person that they're putting out front so that you're happy with whoever they do put in office. And then, Jeb Bush also said that he and Hillary might be in cahoots so that, he's the fool who no one can vote for and they have to put Hillary in for president. So what do you guys think about that? Is it too far-fetched?
No, absolutely not. I mean, and then also, he's been donating money to the Clinton Foundation and they're BFFs on the low. So, no, like for real. So I feel like it's another episode of Scandal that's playing out in real life that we're kind of like you're blindsided to because it's not television, but in reality, this is where the content from Scandal comes from.
Ooh,
so
everybody's corrupt. I mean, that's how you feel. You're just like, damn. Oh, I shouldn't say why do I vote because I know you're supposed to go vote. But Jesus, it's just like, what are you really voting for? When it comes down to it, I don't put it past them. I'm just like, why would the Republicans be foolish enough though to go for that? With Donald, but. When you got money, I guess you can just do whatever you want to do and play around.
Right, and the Republicans had no one.
No. I mean, yeah.
They had no one. But yeah, they're a little too chummy for me. She was all at his wedding and stuff, talking about she didn't know him that well. I was like, girl, but you was laughing and grinning in his face.
Exactly. So. At your wedding, you make that list. You can't just roll through. Stop.
So I don't know if we've gone over our time or not, but that's this week's cold tea. Let us know what you think about Donald and Hillary being in cahoots. What do you think about it? Is it too crazy? Are we just regular black folk being on some conspiracy type stuff? Or could it happen? Let us know. Hey y'all, thank you for watching and supporting us every single week. For more Did Y'all See? Click here. For celebrity interviews, here. And for our comedic series Relationship Hacks, click here. And as always, be sure to subscribe.